All right, Drive Radio fans, this is Richard Rush here with Odie McKinley. Nice Scottish name, Scottish-Irish.
Yes, yes.
And we are here with the new 2015 Chevrolet Silverado, or no, not Silverado, Colorado. I apologize, we're in Colorado, so
yeah,
it makes sense to do it. And this is the Duramax Deisel.
Yes.
Is that correct? So
it is.
Tell us a little bit about it, Odie.
All right, so let's level set real quick. This is the 2015 Chevrolet Colorado. However, as mentioned, the turbo diesel, the 2.8 liter Duramax turbo diesel, will not be available until year 2 of production. So that will actually come out as a 2016 model.
So next year.
Next fall. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. So
awesome.
At launch we'll have a 2.5 liter, we will have a 3.6 liter, and then year 2 we'll have the 2.8 liter turbo diesel.
Awesome, great. And so talk a little bit about styling. I noticed that right off the bat, the headlights, you don't have the dual headlights that the other Silverados do, and that's just because you're in the smaller truck segment, correct? And it looks, I mean, it gives it a ferocious, aggressive look, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, and it does a couple things, right? When we launched, or when we designed the Colorado, it was very important for us to make sure that we had styling differentiation from the Silverado, or the Silverado family, but not only just the Silverado, the Canyon. So it's very important for that brand separation, that brand distinction between the GMC Canyon and the Chevrolet Colorado. But again, that doesn't change the desire for separation between the Silverado and the Colorado.
Okay, awesome.
You'll see a much more athletic, aggressive stance than the Silverado, which is, it's a truck. It's a full-size truck. You look at the light duty or the heavy duty, it's about the grille. It's about metal. Whereas this, you'll see much less chrome on the front of the vehicle. It's much more aerodynamic looking. It's got a much sportier look and feel. And I think that we've done a great job bringing that across down into the Colorado.
It almost seems like it has a similar front end to a Yukon, or not a Yukon, a new Tahoe. In the sense that it looks, like you said, it looks more of you're not going to just be blocking up the airflow with a big boxy front end. It looks slanted, looks aggressive, looks, BA, I must say.
Absolutely, and it's important for the grille of the Colorado to maintain that Chevrolet heritage, but it's also very important that it creates its own niche. And I think that you see that very, very clearly defined. You mentioned comparing to the Tahoe or the Suburban or the Silverado. Again, you'll see much less chrome. You'll see much more fist in the wind, in your face type of appearance from the front of the vehicle. Awesome.
Well, with that, Odie, why don't you kind of give us a little exterior overview? We'll go inside and then we'll wrap it up. How's that sound?
Sounds like
perfect.
A deal. All right. Now, do you want to jump in or do you want to stay outside?
I can jump in if that's okay with you.
It's your world, man.
Perfect. So, all right, go for it.
All right, so from an exterior perspective, not a lot of difference from the diesel compared to the 2.5 liter or 3.6 liter. Some exterior design cues are nominal. You'll see the badge, similar sheet metal across the back.
Okay, awesome. And then the sheet metal down the side, and then these body covered or body colored mirrors, are those
specific to the trim level, right? So a WT is going to have black, of LT depending on 1LT or 2LT, and then the Z71.
Perfect.
So those trim levels will help determine the mirror cap.
Perfect, awesome. And same with the door handles as well?
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yep. So before we get into the interior, this is where the work is done, right? The fun is had and the work is done.
Yep.
So it's important that we talk about some of the features of the bed of the new Colorado.
Okay.
So we took a bunch of great learnings from the 2014 Silverado that we recently just launched. As you can see here, the rear bumper assist step, huge wind. Even though this is a smaller vehicle, the sidewalls are still high for someone to be able to reach all the way down in. Certainly the dampened tailgate,
perfect.
Huge asset. And then this is where we get the juice, right? So inside, like the Silverado, we have factory installed optional spray and bed liner, which is again new to the Silverado. The success brought it down into the Colorado. What you see here is our new cargo management system.
Okay.
So if you can kind of pan on the sides, there's 13 different ports that these can be connected into. At 3 different tiers. You'll see a tier here.
Oh, sure enough. Yeah, let me get in there.
Yep.
Okay. And what is the benefit or added? People can just move around when they need to. Is that correct?
A couple different things, right? So let's go back again, the 3 tiers. So we've got the tier that you just got, the tier they're currently at, but then there also is an available stanchion to lift these cargo load bars to cab height. So kayaks, canoes, ladders.
Really? Okay.
Whatever you need that are long can be stored at that level.
Is that standard or is that an additional option, sort of like the spray and bed liner?
The stanchions are an additional
Okay.
option, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So they don't come standard with the vehicle because not all customers need that
makes sense.
cab height storage.
Okay.
So, again, for those that are carrying 4x8 pieces of plywood or sheetrock or whatever it is, tier 1 that could bring these load bars down to here, make it capable for that.
Okay.
This would be a relatively, in my opinion, standard stanchion position because you can put all your toys up and keep all your gear down.
Yes.
Right? So fishing gear, camping gear, helmets for snowboarding, skiing, whatever your hobby is, you've got the capacity to store it up here.
Awesome.
And then the gear down here.
Perfect. That's a great idea. Awesome. I think customers will really like the added flexibility that the Colorado gives them in a, you know, like you said, a full-size truck. However, it's lighter. And I will like to preface, and I don't want to put Odie on the spot, he won't be announcing any pricing today just because it's not available yet, but they will be competitive, and that's the important thing, really, and that's all we ask. We're not asking you to be the cheapest, because to be honest, I don't know if I would buy the cheapest thing.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
but yeah,
That
go ahead.
information will come out later this summer
Okay.
as we get closer to the start of production.
Awesome.
So,
perfect.
And you kind of touched on it, you know, the versatility and capability of a pickup truck is what draws people to a pickup truck. However, some people don't need a full-size vehicle. You know, they may live in a metro area where parking a full-size truck is awfully tough. This, the Colorado, brings in that versatility and that functionality of a truck, but it's in a smaller package. It's right-sized.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, dude, thank you so much. And then I guess now, kind of on the back, I love the rear side, the side steps. Those are great. Do you mind showing us the interior real quick?
Not at all. Let's hop in. You want to sit in the driver's seat?
Sure, I definitely can. Yeah. All right, Odie. So tell me a little bit about what's new, not new, but well, what is new for the Colorado?
Excuse me. You are sitting in everything that is new about the Colorado. It is new from the top of the antenna to the bottom of the wheels. Very little crossover parts from the last generation. Certainly very little crossover parts from our global Colorado, which is sold in 16 other markets around the globe. So you will see a lot of design cues based off the Silverado, the 2014 Silverado, just because of the success and from the consumers and the perspective. So like a truck, everything is big and bold, easily accessible, big knobs, so should you be wearing gloves, totally accessible, big buttons. You see the paddle tray right here for your hazard, stability track, bed light, trailer tow mode. Certainly heated seats are
Definitely
an available option, but one that are with this vehicle. So you've got the functionality of a full-size truck in a smaller package. You've got a ton of cargo space inside and out. You've got MP3, you've got 12 volt, you've got 110 for all your devices, connectivity, Bluetooth. Yeah, it's providing an option. You know, the mid-size truck segment as a whole is admittedly a dated one, right? A lot of companies have left the segment, and those that stayed in the segment haven't done any major refreshes on the product in a number of years, 7, 8, 9 years. So as we look at the decline in the sales of the market, we don't believe that it is because people don't want this size of vehicle. It's because people aren't getting the options in the segment that they would like. Right?
Awesome.
So a lot of people are moving into, I say a lot, but there is a percentage of the mid-truck sales that are moving into crossovers, small crossovers, large passenger cars, because they're missing out and they're sacrificing on some of the things they want and expect in their vehicles. An 8-inch color touchscreen, navigation, heated and cooled seats, you know, all these things that people now can get almost standard in the crossovers, compact crossovers, small utilities, and full-size passenger cars. We are now bringing to the market in the mid-size truck.
Awesome.
So we're excited that this is going to do great things to the segment, revitalize the segment, and you know, again, we're redefining what a mid-size truck is.
You are.
Yeah. So with the capabilities and the fun stuff, it should be. It's going to be a fun fall.
It seems like, and I mean, I can say from being the owner of a 1500 2014 Silverado that this is basically the Silverado in a smaller package.
It's in a manageable size. It's
exactly.
It's the right size vehicle for a lot of people. A lot of people.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time today, Odie, and giving us a walk around and in a sit-in actually, which is really nice. And I will say that the seats are comfortable, everything's comfortable, not crowded for space. It's a great truck, and they will have more information. We will have more information this summer as we get a little bit closer to production. And then from there, we'll kind of go and we'll give you guys some updates along the lines. But once again, this is Odie McKinley with Chevrolet, introducing the new 2015 Chevrolet Silverado, Colorado. I keep saying it because I have one.
You've got Silverado on the brain.
Exactly, I got it on the brain. So the new Chevrolet Colorado, and it will be coming this fall to a dealership near you. Yeah,
absolutely. And for more information, Chevrolet.com is where you're gonna get all the info you need.
Awesome. Thanks, Odie. Appreciate it.
No worries at all. Have a great one.
Thanks.